So while I look an utter mess, and it is like almost 9 o'clock in the morning, somebody's been asking me, how do you do your shot glasses? Which, meaning my shot glass molds with candy. These are my Jolly Rancher ones. They actually are shot glasses. They look really crappy on the bottom. I tried smoothing them out. But, so now we're currently doing peppermint. Here's the Jello shot mold. Just a silicone mold. Try to get as big as I can. Just a silicone mold. It's got a little thingy in the middle to make the center of the shot glass. And so what you need is a mold, your choice of candy. These happen to be peppermints. And then we need candy. So to do one of these, we need 13 of these. And one of them has to be cut in half. So let's try to prop you up. Okay. So, warning, adult supervision. This part, you'll lose a finger. You need a really sharp knife and your candy. You're going to cut it in half. Best way to do it is to put it on the countertop. You're going to come over top of it, half down, okay? Show real quick if this is half. So unfortunately I'm just going to have to do it, but cut it in half. Basically, place your hand over top of the knife. Don't curl your fingers. You don't want to accidentally cut yourself. Get it halfway and push. Two pieces. So, now, first layer is the hardest part because you gotta really like shove it down into the cavity and make sure that you can do 5 around. And then when you do the second layer, you're doing 5 on the top. And then, yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna kind of drop you somewhere, covering the camera, my babe. So, all the way down to the bottom. All the way down to the bottom. Make sure they're as close as possible. All the way down. Oh, come on. The first 2 went in easily, and now you're going to give me a problem. I'm just kind of mush them around. And they'll eventually come together. And then one on this side. Push all the way down. And one here. Here, go in. No, get away from that one, and you'll go down. Okay, so that is what it looks like. You can kind of see it down here on the bottom. It's your first layer. So it's simple as like just put the next layer on top of it. This one I can do one-handed. This is easy. Just gotta kind of push it and mush it and whatever until it goes in. Then you need the 2 for the top. And here come your halves. You need 1 on each side. 1 on this side. Oh, come on. Move them over a little bit. And this one looks like it's just gonna sit in like that. So this is the bunch I've made. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. Put them in for 9 minutes. Anything longer than that's a little too much. But put them in for 9 minutes and keep an eye on them. If they start to bubble up, just take a metal spoon and kind of like rub it over the top, tap on it, get the bubble either to come all the way up, and then you can pop it and then rub it down, or keep tapping it until the bubble goes away. Bubbles leave gaps in the cup. Let me see if I can show you. Or bumps on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bubble on the bottom. This one came actually after me pulling it out of the oven. And now it's so hard that I can't do anything with it. So while it doesn't sit lopsided, it definitely is still a bubble and a bump on the bottom. Some of them I've been able to scrape out so that you can get rid of them. And then, yeah, so pretty much on the bottoms, because these are the parts that's going to be what's showing on the top, and that's the bottom of the cup. So if it's not flat, it's not going to sit flat. And then when you put it down and you put shit in it, whether you're putting juice or alcoholic beverage or whatever the case may be in it, it's gonna tip or fall over. But the other thing I love about these is while the outside might look like crap, they are completely smooth on the top and smooth on the inside, just like a Jello shot, like an actual, not Jello shot, excuse me, a actual shot glass. So I'm going to pause. I'm gonna put them in the oven, like I said, 350 degrees for 9 minutes, and then I will be back and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. It's gonna take a little bit to freeze. Don't freeze, they'll crack. You can do them for splits. Put them in for a few seconds, take it out, put them in for a few seconds, take it out. If you try to just leave them in the freezer and you go to try to take them out of the mold, they're gonna crack. Really cold candy cracks very, very easily. So you kind of just want to let them do their own thing, but definitely get them off the pan and away from the oven, because if you don't, then that heat's gonna keep, and they're gonna take twice as long to harden. I learned that on my first mistake. So make sure you move it completely away from the heat, somewhere where it can cool off. Silicone molds don't melt, they're made for the oven, so make sure that the one you use is made for the oven, because there are ones that are not made for the oven. They will melt. But this Wilton one, this is by Wilton. It's like maybe 15 bucks on Amazon. Sometimes you can get them cheaper somewhere else. That's when I got mine. So I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to pick back up once I get them out of the oven, and I will show the finished product once they're done. Okay?